And so today we will begin by having a little bit of an informal space. I would love for you all to bring your voice into the space. And I would love for us to share and pass this ritual template. We will talk about it, explain it, and then we will take a little mini break, and then we will go into the ceremony itself, and that'll take us right to the end. So yeah, we'd love to for you to bring your voice into the space. So please feel free to unmute yourself, say hi, have a little check-in. Feel free to just share anything that's with you in this moment, to check in, just share how you are in this moment, or what you're looking forward to in the ceremony, or whatever you feel called to share. Whenever you're ready. Who'd like to go first?
I'll say a few words, Tash and Roop. So it's really beautiful just to be in this space with everyone because I guess it's been a journey, although I know you guys are always there if I feel to reach out, but not that I'm alone in this journey, but I'm not in actively seeing you all, and so actually it's beautiful to be in this space knowing that each of you have been on your own journeys with this medicine and with this offering, and so it feels good to be here, and just to hopefully feel you all, hear you, and just mark the closing of what's been a really beautiful time for me, really, really incredible time for me. And just today before the call, I was kind of looking through my notes from after Reiki sessions and re-listening to some voice notes for some people that I've held Reiki sessions with. And it's just been really beautiful to just reflect. Yeah, I'm really grateful to be here. So thank you.
Thank you, my dear. Who'd like to go next?
Um, Thank you for inviting me. Hello to everybody. I was on a retreat last weekend and sat with grandmother twice. And I just feel that this has come at such an opportune moment. It was very powerful and intense last weekend. And I think this is just to sit with you all here today. It's just perfect. It just means a lot to me, does this. And I just want to follow on my journey. And whoever might be involved going forward, it would be lovely to see you all. I know I haven't been involved in the actual training, but to know that I'm here with like-minded souls, it's just perfect. And I thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
Oh, Elaine, I'm sending you blessings on your integration. Really, it's so wonderful to hear about your unfolding path with a grandmother, and just sending you blessings, and can't wait to give you a big hug when we see you soon.
Thank you. Me too. Oh, yeah.
Who'd like to go next?
I'll go.
Good morning.
Hi, don't mind me. Actually, the worst sleeper in the world, and I actually got some nice sleep. And it is a beautiful day here in Los Angeles, which probably surprises nobody, but it was rainy yesterday, so it's just really nice. And my husband's off playing tennis, so I have a quiet house. Very grateful and grateful to be here, and so lovely to see you guys. Yeah, you know, it's the eye of the storm here in the US. I don't even know, I'm just really trying to be conscious of, you know, of how important it is to regulate my nervous system. And, that just sounds so obvious, but at the same time, it's like, I think a lesson that you learn in deeper ways, many times, sort of in a cyclical manner. Um, and I guess, I'm just really feeling, as I said, everything that's going on here on such a global level, and also just, we were evacuated for the fires, and, our house is fine, thank God. But so many people we know lost their homes, and then right after that, both of my parents were in the hospital with pneumonia, and that was a whole crazy thing. So it's been a lot. And at the same time, there's so many blessings. And so, I'm just trying to really be in it and experience it all, and, be conscious of treating myself well, and also just, be conscious of how important these practices are. And Natasha, I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do Vision Quest. I'm going to do some form of it, I think, with, another group that Natasha and I are involved in. So, which would be a challenge for me, but I think actually I'm going to do it in, we have a property in Ojai. So I think I'm going to do that and just kind of do my own thing with the group. So yeah, lots happening, lots to synthesize. And I'm just so grateful for spaces like this to be able to really ground and be a part of global consciousness and wonderful people. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Nicole. I know there's been so much moving through for you all in that particular location, and just really honoring you and sending blessings for you, and that you're safe and your family is as well. And I know it's been really, really tough. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
So wonderful to be in community together.
Absolutely.
Hey, who'd like to check in next?
I'd like to jump in. Or do you want to go first, Raquel?
No, you go for it.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name's Emma. For those of you who I've not seen before, it's really lovely to be in this space together. Um, I'm feeling really good this morning. I'm feeling super grateful for the invitation to set very clear intentions and create the space, and yeah, come into just very deep intention. I feel that I've been in some processes here, facing challenges relationally, familially. Um, and I've come to the valley not to escape any of that, but to work with it, in like more a way that I feel I can actually make impact within my community, and let the work that I'm doing with myself ripple. And so, yeah, I've really been in that process. I'm feeling really held by the earth through it all. In my little mountain casita, I can walk and reach the river springs, and was able to yeah, continue in that routine this morning. And yeah, I think I'm really feeling it all, and I'm sitting in a lot of contemplation with the unknown. That's something that I think I'm bringing here this morning, this day here is being okay and comfortable with not knowing. Um, and I think slowly and slowly, as I become more comfortable in that space, the answers do arrive, or the clarity and the coherence, and um, yeah, all of that is beginning to come through in a more lucid way. And so I'm really happy to be here and to see and commune with all of you and with Blue Lotus Flower. Thank you, Natasha and Roop, for calling us in and holding this space. Mhm.
You're so welcome, my dear. It's such an honor. And send us all of that beautiful energy from the sacred valley into this ceremony. How wonderful.
Mhm, mhm.
Sending blessings for you for your journey and your ever unfolding.
Thank you.
Who'd like to check in next?
Can do. Can you hear me okay? Yeah. Yeah, so hello everyone, and really echoing the same things. It's just really such an honor to be here with you all. And yeah, don't know if there's lots of words for me today. I guess I'm landing here with, especially the last few days, I feel that I've been moving through something big that I can't quite put my finger on. But I feel over the last few months it's been quite difficult for me to be fully grounded and fully regulated. Yeah, for various reasons. I guess I'm at a phase that I'm seeking to understand what are the things that I need to root more. And certainly this journey rooting into the earth has been really like a beautiful container for me to explore that. But yeah, I feel that I'm going through some shift of sorts, and I haven't had a fully stable home for a while now. So um, finding ways to see where life is moving me. And I love the invitation for setting the intentions on the email, Natasha. And yeah, there's a lot to be offered for me into the unknown, finding trust in the unknown. Really, that's what I'm at. So yeah, I think that's me. Hello, gorgeous people.
Thank you, Raquel, honoring you for your path and your process. And thank you for bringing your beautiful light into the space. Would anyone else like to check in? There's a few of us left.
I'll go next. Hello,
Hey,
I'm Monica. I think there's a couple of you that I've not met before, so hi. Um, I'm not feeling so great today. Feel pretty shitty, very blended with parts. And also, I don't think I slept very well too. So I feel a bit discombobulated, but I'm sure the ceremony is going to help ground me a little bit. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Oh yeah, feel free to just relax back, Mona, and enjoy. Who'd like to go next?
Hi everyone. Yeah, also Monica, I was going to use the word discombobulated. I've been away from home for about 10 days doing various things. And yeah, not really had time to prepare for this, but just trusting that I'm arriving as I need to arrive. And yeah, sometimes I feel like it's quite good for me actually to not over prepare for things. I am very earthy and have a tendency to be like, oh my God, I'm going to dedicate my whole life to preparing for this one ceremony. So it's quite nice to just be here and be a bit bamboozled and like, oh, okay, it's coming into center in this moment. Yeah, it's been such a beautiful mentorship, and it's all really unfolded so beautifully for it to be sort of ending now and sending me off on my own little way. Um, yeah, because I feel like this mentorship has prepared me to go deeper. Um, but I have noticed, I don't know, it's interesting. I don't know if it's a rebellious part of me that's like, right, I'm just going to let go of everything. I'm not going to do the practices for a while. I'm just going to do whatever I want for a little while. I'm going to go to a party and go, ah. But it's about, trusting, and I do trust that things will come back. And again, I think it's the same as I was just saying, it's important for me to let go sometimes and just to do something else and not have to be thinking about being holy and pure all the time. But it's really nice to be here and to be, yeah, to be showing up in the way that is present right now. So yeah. Hi everyone. And it's really nice to be here.
Oh, thank you so much, Ria. Just welcoming all your parts into this space, my dear. Nadine, would you like to go next?
I'll go next, yeah. Hi everyone, good evening, good morning, afternoon, wherever you're at, all over the world. Really nice to see some older familiar faces, some current familiar faces, some new faces. So it's a nice container to be in this evening. And yeah, just feeling a lot of gratitude for this space and also the journey we've had in this container for the last month. So thank you to Ruth and Natasha for continuously holding that space and the sharings and the teachings. And sorry, yeah, my name's Nadine and I'm just speaking in from Manchester, UK. Can't remember if I said anything like that at the beginning. Yeah, it's been quite a few months, and this week's also been a little bit of a I think the time sort of shifted up a bit, and I lost track of the days and the hours this week also, but landing in this space this afternoon. Yeah, feeling very reflective over the last 5 or 6 months, and especially this container, and still sort of processing where it will lead next, and still doing some pretty big somatic processing in my own way, and just witnessing what that brings up on the day to day. But calling in, yeah, I think more and more through this course, this mentorship program, and the months that have gone with it, what has felt more important over and over again is spaciousness, both within and out without. So I'm really calling that in, and to really nourish that and keep that feeling growing in any way that it can, and clarity to go with it, spaciousness and clarity and steps forward, of which, yeah, I'm not 100% clear, but I'm just trusting in that. And yeah, very grateful for the journey we've had. So thank you again.
Thank you, Nadine, also for all your support and love and everything you've done to support us in this community over the years. And I think not last but not least, Ruth and I are still going to check in, but Christina, would you like to check in and bring your beautiful voice into the space?
What are you doing? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah, you can. Okay. Yeah, hello everyone. My name's Christina and I'm coming in from Bali, so it's quite late here. But it's just so beautiful to be in this space with you all and to come into communion with Blue Lotus. And thank you so much, Tasha and Root, for inviting me into this space. And just really honored to be here and to journey with you all, and just gorgeous to see so many familiar faces. And looking forward to seeing a lot of you when we land back in England in a couple of months. So just really beautiful to be here. Thank you so much, and looking forward to journeying with you all.
Was just talking there for ages. Christina, Nicole is here. She hasn't got her video on, but she's also part of Star Clan community and has been working with Marza for a number of years already. And her intention is to quest also this year. And so Nicole, Christina will be questing in person
Cool.
after.
Yes, definitely. So I look forward to seeing you in Shasta. Very exciting times.
I think Nicole is going to quest in her own home or in her own local area, but she'll very much be around.
Yeah, of course. Well, send you in the ether.
Okay. So yeah, I'll check in. Those of you that have been on the mentorship have I've been sharing more openly about this, and perhaps some of the rest of you might know I may have shared, but I've just finished a 6-week parasite cleanse here in Mexico. And I'm also in the middle of a treatment, like a kind of block of treatment that I'm having that's ongoing here with our teacher, Brooks, Tom Brooks, as we refer to him by both names. And I just came out of the parasite cleanse pretty much. Yesterday was the first day out of the cleanse, but the medicine is very much still working through me in a very, very physical way. It probably will be a little bit of time until things settle down in my body. And it has literally been probably the most intense experience of my life. It's been the full spectrum of emotion and experience, from being incredibly beautiful and very eye-opening and insightful to see the deepest, darkest parts of me and burdens that I've chosen not to look at, all of that stuff coming up, all of the really dark energies that don't belong in my system coming out, and it being incredibly brutal at times. It's sometimes physically brutal, and it's been a marathon of like sleepless nights, disrupted rest. I'm really having to stay as present as I can through it all. I'm so grateful and so relieved to be out this end. I can't even express how good it feels to not have to to not have to continue with the parrot, because 6 weeks is intense. Like 6 weeks is just, it's a lot. But that's what it's taken for me to really face the parts of me that I've really chosen to hide. And so it's been super intense, and it's very, very curious that this cleanse is coinciding the completion of this cycle with the mentorship, and just knowing that this is an opening of a new beginning for me, that where I can step fully into the visions that I received at my vision quest last August. this was a big part of my process to be able to clear away so that I can really step into actualizing my vision. And so, yeah, that's where I'm at. Things are very uncertain for me also moving forward. There are things that I have planned, like we've launched SEKHEM level 1 again, and things I've planned for work and business, but a lot of life and what is unfolding is TBC. And I'm really in just a deep state of surrender and seeing what is unfolding. And as Raquel beautifully stated, just seeing where life is putting me at the moment. And so I guess part of also what I want to share is like how, and maybe, I don't know, Roop, you might want to share a little bit more. I know we were discussing this earlier, but just how hard just to really name how fucking hard it's been. And to not hide that and to not, fluff it up with parts language and, spiritual love and light fluffiness. Like it's been really, really hard. It's been really hard for parts. And yeah, like Ria says, I also have parts that just really want to go and party and stay up late and not have to go to a sunrise in the morning and just like really let loose, even though my body is just absolutely anywhere near that place yet. I absolutely have that, and I resonate with that so deeply, whilst also welcoming this new way of being. I'm now like a morning person. I was never ever a morning person before, those of you that know me well. Getting up at the crack of dawn was like not the thing that I did. And so, yeah, I'm just excited to see what unfolds and really listening to the parts of me that are like, that was really fucking hard. And we need to really like integrate, like decide who we are, what we want to do. If we really still want to be on this path, do we really still want to, my parts are really needing time to. Yeah, we had this conversation yesterday at how blissful ignorance is. Ignorance is so blissful. It's so beautiful and so blissful and just incredible. It's amazing.
I might do my meditation later about ignorance, to get into ignorance just for a moment.
I think we should. I think we should spend more time just bathing in the blissfulness of ignorance when we can and just be like, I'm going to have a really ignorant day today and really enjoy it. Yeah. Is there anything you'd like to bring into the space before we flow into the ceremony?
Hi, everybody.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, I've been trying to think about what I want to share, but it's just like too much to share. And like I'll echo what Tasha was saying. It's been a kind of an unusual trip. In a really commercial touristy place, doing a parasite cleanse has been a bit just jarring and a bit crazy. But I think we've been really held by nature and the elements. I think that's probably one of the biggest things is the beach, the sea, and the sun, really. I think going to the beach twice a day has been really, really helpful. And I think that's one of the things that's really brought us back to the ground, because we've had a lot of difficult evenings. Yeah. And even though I haven't done the parasite cleanse, it was very much like I was there all the time. So it's been quite testing and challenging, but yeah, 6 weeks of it, it's done. It's really good. So, and she did so well. She had to bring her proper inner warrior through to get through all of that. It was very challenging.
You've been on your own treatment protocol as well.
Yeah, well, I've been doing the eating in time and the crystals and stuff, and that's brought its whole detox and really crazy symptoms from that. So some stuff's been flushing out my body as well, basically, hasn't it? Yeah. So that's also been interesting. Yeah. And the sunrises I've tried, but I've very failed basically, just done like one sunrise a week. But you know, that's okay. That's okay for me. It's good enough for me. Um, but yeah, and then when I go back to England, I probably won't do a single sunrise. Um, so, but it's okay. It's okay. I'll just carry on with sun meditations. That's you can do that anytime you want. So another shortcut there is really helpful. Um, but yeah, I think I'm also looking forward to coming home as well. It's been a lot of traveling and a lot of different things happening, and we've been to like 3 countries in the past 6 months and stuff. So I think it's time to come back to the lands we kind of grew up in, where our feet know where they are a little bit more. I think that's important for me in particularly. I know that you'll be going off to do the Vision Quest again after about 2 months. Yeah, yeah, that's about it. But yeah, welcome to the ceremony today, and thank you for all joining. It's pretty epic to have a large, wide variety of many courses, many different people from different communities. So it's really cool. It's really cool to see everybody. Yeah, it's kind of making me even more homesick actually, seeing all the peoples together.
Yeah, we love our community here, but we're really craving our community back home as well. You've got Mike over there. So yeah, Saima, you're here. Would you like to bring your voice into the space? I can see you're in the temple at home. Look, Root, she's at home.
Hi. Yes, I'm in the temple space.
Everything just as we left it.
I'm not sure. Can you hear me very well? Because I can't hear you guys very well.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. Sorry I'm a bit late, but yeah, I just needed a minute before I landed here in the space. So yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to having you guys coming back home soon. I know you've gone through like an intense cleanse journey, so yeah, looking forward to hearing all the deep and dive insights around it all as well. I'm all right. I'm a little bit on the tired side. I think there's just like a lot of internal shifts going on at the moment, so it's feeling quite exhausting. Just feels like a big change is in process. So just energetically feeling a little bit like whacked with it, but also just like honoring that like it's all coming for the highest and greatest good. So, like just being with it all and just observing and witnessing and having lots of like joyful little moments to keep going and just remembering how like beyond blessed we always are regardless. So yeah, that's just where I'm at right now. But it's really nice to be here in the space with everyone. I feel like it's been such a long time since I've even seen some of your faces. So that's really nice. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, my dear, and thank you for bringing the temple space and the dragons into the space. Okay, so welcome, 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 everybody. I don't know if you saw, but I shared a document in the chat, so please have a look. I'm going to reshare it now. This is our ritual template that I'm going to share with you. I'm going to share it again. Oh, Ria, you dreamt about dragons. You will have to share in the group, the community group, because it's really important that when we have these dreams that we weave them together and that we make them all known. So yeah, please, please, please share with us. I just shared the document with Nadine privately, so I'm gonna share it again. So this is So please open it. I won't share my screen. Is anybody like on a phone or something and not able to properly see the document? Just you can raise your hand because I can share it if you can't properly see it. Okay, great. So the first thing that I want to say, so this is a ritual template that is aligned to the very which is aligned to the Vedic puja ritual. So the puja ritual is a very simple ritual that is done on a daily basis. It has many different expressions across the whole subcontinent of Asia. And it's essentially a ritual that we do at sunrise and at sunset to give gratitude and make offerings to the Divine Mother. And the Divine Mother in the Vedic tradition is the creator. And so with this ritual that we would do on a daily basis, we would offer some water, we would light some incense, we would use some of the red tilicum powder to draw in the consciousness of the deities into our third eye. We would give an offering of flowers or food, and then we would take blessings from the fire. We would make the offering of the fire and take blessings of the fire. And with each of these elements, we make an invocation, which is where we say to the Divine Mother, I offer you this element. And it's really an opportunity to reestablish ourselves as the creator, to remind ourselves that we are made of these elements, that we are at the center of our universe and we are the creator. And so this has become a ritual template for us to use in community, because working with the elements just really helps us to ground into a flow, into a natural flow of natural order and natural time. And so we share this with you as an invitation to practice this on your own or in community. Now, I'm not going to spend a long time. There's no need for us to spend a long time passing this. This really is just something to practice. And this is something that we will be doing as a community more and more. We do it when we can. We do it when we're in person. And it's something that we will learn simply through doing it and practicing it together. And so this is what we're going to be doing today. The first page gives you the overview of the ritual. So we start with silence. We ring the bell. We chant Gayatri mantra, ring the bell. Somebody will open space and call in, and then we will state the opening prayer. And the opening prayer we will do together. We will work that out together here before we begin. And the opening prayer will be based on our collective prayers. And we will craft one prayer that we want to really anchor into this space based on all of our collective intentions and prayers. We ring the bell, and then we go into the offerings of the elements, and we start with water, and we work our way around the wheel in an anti-clockwise direction. So we say the invocation to water, we offer the water, and then there can be an offering made by an individual or multiple individuals at each of the elements. And if you go to the second page or the third page, there are suggestions of the types of offerings that can be made in each element. And this is here aligned to the elements. And these are simply suggestions of the type of offering that can be made. And what we normally do is say the invocation to the Divine Mother, I offer you water. And you can find that on the second page. It's in Sanskrit. We make the offering to water, we say the invocation, and then somebody will make an offering to water. So, for example, here there's a suggestion of making a prayer to the waters. That's something that we always do, and I'm sure somebody will be doing that today. And so then we move on to air, and then on to ether, and then to earth, and then to fire. And we just work our way through, and we make offerings in each of those elements. When we get to the end, go back to the first page to see the overview. When we get to the end, we do the ending bit, which is at the bottom here, where we ring the bell. We chant the Shanti Path mantras. We can chant all of them or just one or two. We ring the bell and then we close. We give gratitude and we close the space. And that is the ritual structure. This is in itself a tantric practice. It's very fundamental and central to the tradition, particularly as we practice in an integrative way. And this ritual on a personal basis, when done on ourselves, is actually the first thing that we do in the day. It's the very, very first practice after we rise, before we do our meditation. So it's very important and fundamental. So often we have a leader, a ritual leader, one or two ritual leaders who are also in some lineages called the high priestess, the high priest or priestess or priestess, which is with XX at the end, which is a non-binary term for that role. And so we, the term that we use is priestess, the XX non-binary term. And so the high priestess or ritual leader will have the role of leading the ritual and introducing everybody in when it's their bit. So if for anyone that's involved in the ritual, you can just rest and relax back, because the ritual leader will be introducing you to make your offering when it's time for you to make your offering. So you don't need to worry about when you're going to come in. You will be introduced. There's also the role of medicine council, which will be somebody that will make the offerings on behalf of all of the group into the fire, and who will also make offerings for each person that makes an offering. So every time someone makes an offering, at the end of that element, the medicine council makes an offering to those individuals that made the offerings as a gratitude and thank you for that. Okay, so I'm going to pause there. As I say, this is something we're going to work out together. We're going to craft the opening prayer together, and we're all going to now work out what roles we would like to play in the ritual. The ritual leader today is going to be Nadine. And Nadine will be supported by myself and by Christina. I know, Christina, you may not be staying all the way till the very, very end, which is okay, which is why there's the two of us here to support Nadine. And Medicine Council role and all of the other offerings are also yet to be decided. So I'd love to open a space for any questions now before we go into crafting the prayer and deciding the roles. Are there any questions? And just also to let you know that you are all very welcome to just, whomever would like to just sit back and relax and receive and not have to take on any role and just simply enjoy. Perfect, Mona. Absolutely sit back and relax. Yes. Okay, no questions. Christina, are you typing something? Wonderful. We also wanted to know if it was okay if we'll drink the Blue Lotus at the beginning of the ceremony together. or whatever tea that you have, that's okay too, because we're going to be doing some quantum work, and Blue Lotus is very much present in each and every one of you. Okay, Christina, also, would you be willing to craft the opening prayer and just to help us to facilitate that with the group? It will have to be a very, 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 very quick, super quick process, which we can do in a moment after we've sort of answered any questions and just made sure everybody's really clear on everything. We'll go into crafting the prayer and then we'll go into the roles.
Yeah, that's fine.
Great. Okay, any questions, reflections? Okay, and then we'll take a little break of like a bio break for 5 minutes, and then we'll go into the ceremony. Okay. So, Nadine, I'd just love for you to bring your voice into the space as you're going to be leading this ritual today. And this is your first time and you're being totally thrown into the deep end. But I'd just like to say Nadine has really committed herself to the community and showing up to, pretty much most of our online and in-person ceremonies, fire ceremonies, rituals, and offerings that we have put into the grid. And so, Nadine, it's your time to shine as a ritual leader and priestess today.
Thank you very much. It's a very generous introduction. Yeah, just really feeling very happy and content to be in this space now, even with it being a virtual space this evening, and I think with it being the closing of the official closing of the SEKHEM, and also the rooting and the parasite cleanse and a new moon, I think it feels energetically like quite an auspicious time to be weaving. So whichever way we craft this opening prayer, I think it feels like a super potent day to do so. Like to invite anyone who would have any initial thoughts perhaps to share those, and I believe Christina, you're gonna craft the prayer, so yeah, happy to support on that. Perhaps we can open the platform now to all start that process.
Perfect. Lovely to see you, Nadine.
You too.
So I know that it was in the initial instructions from Natasha and Roop to come with any ideas from community or clients or any visions or prayers or anything that's been spoken or that's on your heart. So the space is open to bring that into this space. So I would definitely like to open the floor with just bringing in the prayer for peace. I feel like it's really paramount at the moment that we're bringing in that frequency. So I'm going to write that down.
Can I add something for our prayer? Something I received from the community, from community members that are taking their time and energy right now tending in garden space. I'd like to put a prayer and an acknowledgement to the microcosmic worlds and specifically to the soils, a prayer for the soils. Yeah, a prayer for the earth to continue to be in nourishment and a reciprocal production with us.
Perfect. Yeah, thank you so much for that, Emma.
I have a suggestion also from Monica. She would like to bring in love and compassion for ourselves and others.
Can I ask from my community for hope and positivity for the future?
Hello, Elaine.
Hello. Thank you.
Lots of love, hope and positivity.
Yes, please.
Beautiful.
I
Um,
feel, oh, sorry, after you.
um, yeah, something that's been quite alive for me that I wish more of for myself and for yeah, my wider community and just wider communities and people in the world is it's like receiving or aligning to the opening to be in deeper intimacy
Hmm.
within and deeper layers of intimacy in and depth in relating to each other.
Hmm. Beautiful. Thank you, Raquel.
Yeah, and just Rup and I would like to add to that for something around for people to find each other. We're meeting people who are kind of on their own, like they're really on this journey of evolution and awakening and really know what's what, but really isolated and haven't quite met their community or met their people yet. And
Hmm.
like on one level, there's like a little bit of lostness there. Like they know who they are and they know how they see the world, but they just haven't, it's like they've lost their tribe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. With grace and with ease.
Mm.
Beautiful. Julie, did you have something, my love, that you wanted to share?
Thank you, darling. So I was going to request that maybe in the wake of the new moon, the dark moon, that we just honor that riding energy of release and surrender.
Hmm.
Yeah, letting go of all that doesn't serve us, doesn't belong to us, making space.
Hmm. Gotcha. Thank you. A prayer for tribe and the return of the village. Yeah,
Yes, definitely. Especially after that
yeah,
call we were on the other day, Christina.
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I'd like to also add a prayer for the healing of the masculine. Put a
Hmm.
prayer yeah, to all of my brothers and all of the men in their harsh initiations in this time.
Mm. You just broke up there, Emma. I don't know if it was my signal or yours, but I missed what you said. So healing for the brothers, for the masculine.
Yeah, healing of the masculine and um like sending prayers and powers for the initiations that are happening at this time.
Yeah, okay.
Uh, mhm.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you.
And Rup's being very shy.
Oh,
He says that he echoes that. He was thinking
Yeah.
exactly.
It means that same thing when I said it.
Yeah, I'd like to add a prayer for the remembrance of like sexual energy as life force energy,
Mm.
as like the creative power that we have to vision new worlds. So an unshaming of that for people feels paramount.
Yeah. Oh, oh.
Um, if there's still space on that little bit of notepad, I'd love to. I would love to. I mean, I echo so much of what people have already offered up, but just that feels pretty hot on the topic right now here for me and the community. Um, Full sovereignty. I pray for full sovereignty over health and well-being.
Hmm.
Yeah, sorry, one more. It feels really important actually to make a prayer for all of the trans people across the world that are suffering so much at the moment with everything that's going on. So just like the restoration of trans people to their place in society.
Mhm. Oh, thank you. Anything else? Hope, connection. A little bit of room. Is there anybody else?
I would love to add a prayer for our children who are just
Mm.
in this world at such a ripe and strong time, and just yeah, in their holding as they journey.
Anything else?
Got one more actually that got awakened by others. And for me is a prayer for the collective feminine, the collective feeling, body, being, caring, nurturing to expand through bodies and people and communities.
Mm-hmm.
Love to invite the grandmothers into this space also to share their prayers.
I shared hope and positivity from the groups that I'm involved in, but also just love and care and compassion and everything I could possibly wish for, as Julie was saying earlier, for the children, my grandchildren, for everybody's children and grandchildren, that they may see a brighter, better world in the years to come, and that they understand about the earth and the elements and how they impact our lives and how much we need to take care of them all for all future generations because the earth needs our help.
Mm-hmm.
And without it, we just won't be here. So that's mine.
Mm. Thank you. Mm. Pretty potent prayer. Has anybody got anything else they would like to add? Expression and artistry. Yeah, beautiful. Anything else? I think I would like to add in a prayer for these times of great change to be navigated with grace and ease. And for I mean, that's it. Just we know that we're going through a humongous transformation at the moment on this planet, and may it be easeful. Okay. Hmm.
Okay, wonderful. Christina, are you okay to craft the opening prayer?
Mm-hmm. Might need a minute.
Of course, of course.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I can do that.
Perhaps if you, I don't know, just for the sake of time, I'm just wondering how you feel towards this, Nadine. Maybe if while Christina is crafting the prayer, maybe she could read it out, what you've got so far, and then while she's crafting the prayer, maybe you could have a go at putting the roles together.
Mhm. Yeah.
How does that sound?
Sounds okay at this end. How does that sound for
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, that's fine.
It might just take
Um,
us a while. Yeah.
I just wanted to ask the group as well for those of you that would like to make some sort of offering or have a small part in this and not be on the just the receiving end. So does anyone have coal and offerings with them in their space currently?
I can do the water offering.
Okay, thank you. Um, does anyone have coal and offerings to do medicine council? Would they feel happy doing that? Like, like the block of coal with the incense or resins. If no one does, it's fine. I'm just gathering. Nobody? Maybe I should do that then because I do have coal here.
I also don't mind doing medicine council, Nadine.
Okay, great.
I can
Okay,
do
cool.
medicine council. Yeah, I've got a coal and I've got some some medicines.
Okay, wonderful. That's good to know. I'll light some charcoal in a minute also to be backup medicine ring.
Great.
Okay, so Elaine, you mentioned about possibly a water offering and a water prayer. That would be
Um, sorry, Nadine.
oh,
I drew a card before our gathering and I got Spirit of Fire.
ooh, okay, I like
Um,
that.
I'd be happy to offer a little prayer with the fire.
Wonderful. Okay, thank you so much, Julie. Yeah, that would be great. So you'll be working on the Agni. Okay. Is there anyone else who has any ideas about what they may like to work within? We have the element of air, ether, got the earth.
No, you're still gonna do that. Unless you
I think Natasha, would you like to do a little oil anointing with the ether element?
Yes, I am going to lead. Oh, yeah, I'm going to lead a little shamanic journey for ether. Guide a little oil anointing and lead a shamanic journey for ether. Yeah. And we were just saying we had also before the ceremony Roop down to do a connection with the sun as well, a little meditation. So we have two beautiful offerings there for fire.
Great. Yeah, so perhaps maybe Julie, if you would like to open the fire offering up, and then Roop, we can sit with the sun meditation if that works for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And just looking at some of the other so
Is the earth been named or
it hasn't, Raquel.
so can I just ask to clarify?
Yeah.
We need to use something physical. Yeah.
Generally,
okay, I'll grab some herbs and I've got a bowl, so I'll
it could be a flower, it could be a leaf, it could be some dried herbs, and you just make an offering if you've even got a little travel altar or a tablet or something or a tray. And it's all about the root chakras, I'm sure you'll know, so it feels quite fitting. Okay, and then I think we're just and if you feel called to as you're making the offering, perhaps a small prayer to the earth, connection with the offering. Emma and Ria, do you feel called to make any little offerings or come in on any point of what we're doing? No. Would you like to just receive? Yeah. Okay.
I can also share a prayer for the earth. I think that's something that hasn't been filled so far, right?
I think so. At the moment, what would be really wonderful if it fits with what you feel, the element of air to make an offering, and it sits well with a prayer or a devotional offering of the heart.
Okay, yeah.
Okay
Can
for you?
speak with air.
Amazing. Thank you. So if you are on the PDF, I think it's on page 3 if you needed any guidance on what, and if you have any incense around or anything like that, or even a little bit of sage or something that just burns and smokes. Okay. Yeah, thanks for popping those in. Okay. How are you doing, Christina, doing your weaving of words? I'm not sure she can hear me. Okay. So yeah, we also towards the end of the Shanti mantras. Just looking over where we'll bring these in.
And the Shanti mantras are on the final page of the PDF. And we don't have to do all of them. We could just do one of them.
Do we all do that together, or would you like me to offer one of those into the group?
We could do them all together. Also, just sorry, little segue. Ria has said that she would be willing to do Gayatri mantra at the beginning, or lead Gayatri mantra. Obviously, will all be anyone can chant along in their own space. So we can put Ria down for that. Oh, this is all shaping up. Amazing. So Shanti Path. Should we just do like a couple of the Shanti Path mantras? Maybe we can chant Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Maybe like a certain number of rounds, Nadine. How do you feel towards that?
Yeah, I feel like either 3 or 8 come to mind, depending on the time that we have perhaps in this space with the ritual.
Okay. Yeah, what do you feel?
I
3?
guess if we're going to keep it at one of the Shanti mantras, if everyone feels happy, we could do the rounded number 8, or if we want to weave in a second one, then maybe just do 3 and then 3 of the second one.
Cool. Okay, so how are you feeling towards all of that, Nadine? Do you feel like you've got all of the roles filled?
I think we have, yeah. I'm just looking over the offerings. So far, with the element of water, we have Elaine. With the element of air, we have Emma. With ether, we have yourself, Natasha. And Julie's going to come in for fire. Also, then following on in the same element of fire with the sun meditation, we have Root. And then you're going to do medicine council, Natasha, but I can also be second on that if needed. And Ria is going to bring us into the ritual with the beautiful Gayatri. I think the only thing that's open now is who has a bell, because I don't have one right now. Ah, okay, amazing, Emma. I also have
I
some.
do have a bell. And I also just noticed in the overview that you shared with us, maybe we were missing Raquel, making an offering
So
for the
sorry. That's
or
right. I'm so sorry about that. I didn't write it in. Yes, of course.
Raquel seems to be frozen on my screen right now, so that might be why she
Yeah,
wasn't able to jump
frozen
in.
on mine too. Of course, we have Raquel offering. Ah, right.
I've written it in the chat. I think
Okay.
I've got everything. If there's anything missing from there, let me know and I'll
Yeah,
repost
I'm
it.
just having a look over that now. I was
I
looking
think
at
I've got Raquel there for
Yeah, perfect. So Elaine, Emma's gonna, yeah, wonderful. Ether, yeah, okay, wonderful. Earth, fire, yes. Okay, yeah, if I think maybe if we do just stick to local, that would be a really nice way to round it off. And the Gayatri mantra, can I just clarify if we're all going to be doing it, or will we be receiving and Ria will be leading on that?
those of us that know it can chant it in our own space. Absolutely, yeah. But
Wonderful. Would 3 times for the opening seem right? Yeah, do you feel happy doing it 3 times, Ria? Okay, great. So I think that's everything really so far with the opening prayer. And perhaps if we take a comfort break, if it seems right for everybody now. How do you feel about that, Christina?
Yeah, that's fine. A couple of minutes and I'll be done.
Oh, amazing. And comfort break is good. Okay, Mona, thanks. And if you haven't already, perhaps during the break, make the Blue Lotus, just start infusing that tea because we're going to be drinking that soon, I think.
Yeah, and Nadine, perhaps. Oh, yeah, perhaps you can guide us to connect with the tea as part, maybe during your opening or something like that. That would be really lovely to have that from you.
And when are we going to be drinking? Just so I know.
Yeah, just as just during the opening space. I'm assuming you're going to be doing an opening space of sorts. Great. You can just do it as part of that flow. You can just guide us to connect with the tea and drink. Great. And you're okay to do the closing prayer as well, or just the closing of space, sorry. Yeah. Great. Okay. Shall we all come back at 1:45? Yes, we will repaste the plan. Okay, my dears, we'll see you at 1:45.
Sounds good. See you soon.
Soon.
You think it'll be all right to
Recording in progress.
Ready whenever you are, Nadine.
Yeah. Can I just check if you want to leave a message in the notes that Monica and Ria are here back from
The deep.
From Echo.
it's echoing.
It's momentum.
I think we just wait. Okay, so I think in the meantime, I'll just invite everybody to settle in.
Nadine, your microphone is echoing really strongly.
It's not mine, it's Natasha's computer.
Oh, is it
Okay.
mine? Okay, I'll switch mine off. Do you want to just press mute on there?
Okay, can everybody hear me all right? Yeah, great. So just invite everybody to come into their own space, wherever they are, wherever you are, and connect into your center as much as you can. Either close your eyes down, lower the gaze, or whatever feels comfortable for you. And just taking some nice, clear, deep breaths in through the nose. Feeling the breath coming all the way through the root, through the sacral, through the solar, through the chest and the heart, through the throat, and continuing up through the head, the third eye, and hopefully the breath will reach the crown. In and then breathing out all the way down back through that same channel. And just really feeling into that space within yourself. And if it feels okay for you to just continue that breath in a cyclical way. Just tuning into that silence, that peace within. And if you have any of your blue lotus, now may be the right time to pour a little into the cup or hold the cup. And once you've done that, before perhaps taking a sip, just allowing yourself in that space with that breath to really tune in to the frequency of the blue lotus and what's in front of you and anything it's bringing to your mind and to your heart. And I would invite you to hold it to your heart space. Blue lotus is the mystical plant medicine known for so many things, attuned to the third eye and the crown chakras, brings higher consciousness, connects us with the divine, allows us for intuitive ascension and to tune in to the deeper aspects of things whilst also still providing light. So just sitting for a few moments with the blue lotus tea and whatever else may be coming up and into the mind and the heart. And if you do have any intentions at this point, it's a good idea to hold it into the blue lotus tea or even whisper it in whilst holding it up to your mouth or your third eye. Water carries frequencies, carries messages, prayers, hopes. So it's a very powerful vehicle. if you just take one final really deep breath in and deep breath out when you feel comfortable. And if you feel like opening your eyes and coming back into the space with your sight, then I'd invite that. And taking a sip of the tea when you feel ready. And I'd like to formally open the space for our puja ritual this evening. And by that, I'll call in all the deities, all the sacred elements, all the cosmic elements, all the benevolent ancestors, all the personal energies and guides that each of us may have, all the earth spirits and the animals, calling in the power of the community, both online and in person, and holding it all with great reverence and gratitude. And now open this space for our ritual. Thank you. I'd like to then invite now lovely Ria to lead on the Gayatri mantra, which we will be doing 3 times. If anyone knows the Gayatri mantra, please feel welcome to join in your own space.
Beautiful. Thank you, Nadine. So just finding a comfortable position, and you can have your eyes open or closed as we chant this mantra. If you know it, join. If you don't, feel free to just receive. Taking a breath together, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhaling to begin. Om Bhuvah Swaha Tat Savitur Vareniyam Bargo Devasya Dahi Mahi Dio Yona Pracho Daya Om Bhuvah Swaha Tat Savitur Vareniyam Bargo Devasya Dahi Mahi Dio Yona Pracho Daya Om Bhuvah Swaha Tat Savitur Vareniyam Bargo Devasya Dahi Mahi Dio Yona Pracho Daya. Gently inhaling. And exhaling. Let's do one more breath, just inhaling. Holding at the top. And exhaling. And when you're ready. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, Ria. Beautiful offering. And I'm just going to make a medicine offering of frankincense for you. Tasha, if you're anywhere near your charcoal, if you're maybe able to as well. I don't have a bell, but I'm going to. And now I'd just like to invite Christina to come forward and perhaps read the opening prayer for the collective group.
Thank you, Nadine.
Thank you.
We bring this prayer from the depth of our hearts. We pray for hope, positivity, for love and compassion, for ourselves and towards others, and especially for the children. May they see a bright and better future and rise up as guardians of Mother Earth. May we bless the microcosmic worlds, lifting prayers for the soils and nourishment to the earth and to the waters. We lift a prayer for community and connection, for people to find their tribe and to feel supported in the love of the village. Honoring the brothers, the masculine energy, and all of the initiations globally that the masculine are venturing through right now. Honoring the feminine. May she radiate through communities, bringing all of her feminine wisdom. And may a remembrance of sexual energy being the life force wash through all of humanity, releasing any codes of shame and honoring the energy of this new moon in Taurus to release all that no longer serves. Lifting up a prayer for the trans community. May we all come from a place of love, and may all of our expressions and gifts be celebrated and honored. May we each come into alignment to a deeper intimacy with ourselves and with others, our brothers and sisters across the planet, recognizing our sovereignty and holding full sovereignty with our health and our well-being and our lives in general. We make this prayer through times of change and hold in our hearts that these transitions will flow with grace and with ease, holding peace within and peace without. And may all of the world leaders be guided by the divinity that lies within. And so it is. Blessed be. Amen. Awen. Aho matapriyasen. Ometel. In Lakesh. Om Shanti. Shanti Shanti. Hari Om.
Oh, thank you so much, Christina, for that really beautiful and powerful prayer that you've woven from all our words. Much gratitude to you. I'd like to make an offering of sandalwood and thanks for the prayer. Okay, so now we will begin the Devi offering. So I would like to welcome forward the element of water, Elaine. I open the space for you now and invite you in. If you'd like to just unmute yourself, Elaine.
Thank you. Beloved water, we honour you. Without you, we couldn't exist. You are us. We are you. Without you and the nourishment you bring us, there would be none of our beloved earth, animals, plants, mountains, or great and beautiful rivers and seas. Long may you flow in and around us, below and above us. We give you thanks and offer our gratitude to you forever, beloved water.
Thank you, Elaine. Thank you very much for that. Beautiful. Now we have the element of air. So Emma, I'd like to invite you into the space for your sharing the element of air.
Thank you, Elaine. Blessings. Thank you, Nadine. I make an offering to air with some dry brush cedar. Just let this lift up into the space, calling in the power, the elemental force of air, of our inspiration, our liberation, our spaciousness. I think this element, and I make this offering in this time that we can continue to be supported in our flow and movement through space and through time with air and breeze, giving gratitude to the winds that shape these lands, giving gratitude to the breath that refreshes these beings in every instance, in every waking. May we continue to be in communion and in guidance with this element, the element of air, to do our best to show and share what inspiration comes from that space. Mhm. Continuing to offer more cedar to all of you and to all of these prayers being put up.
Thank you so much for your offering, Emma. That was beautiful. Much appreciated. So far, I may just add in a little, even though we've done it just so that we're covering all the spaces with this invocation and offering. We've had the offering of Jalam, which is water from Elaine, blessing it for us and the collective. We've had the offering of air from Emma, which is Dupam, the incense, sending it out into the ether. And the way that we would normally do that would be chanting in Ya Devi Kamalam Behyo Charanam Jalam Samapayami. So I send that out for Elaine's first offering, Jalam for water. And then next, Ya Devi Kamalevyo Charanam Dupam Samapayami. On behalf of Emma's offering of air, incense. Thank you. And now we'll move through to the next element. And I'd like to invite in the element of ether. And Natasha, I'll hand it over to you.
Okay, my dears. So I'm going to make the offering to ether, and then we will go into a little journey. So I invite you to take, if you have an oil for anointing, I invite you to take your oil, place it in your left palm, 1 drop. And you don't have to have an oil. You can work with these medicines, any of the medicines, even in Medicine Council quantumly, with your tea, calling in the blue lotus into your tea, no matter what you're drinking. Taking your ring finger of your right palm and just pressing it into the oil. And just spend a moment going inside, connecting with the element of spirit, of space. Our feet firmly grounded in the earth, our crowns open into space, into the ether. Opening to the limitless potential of the creative intelligence, of cosmic information, of knowledge and wisdom. And from here we can extend our oil-laden finger, ring finger, pointing our finger to our guides, our teachers, to any deities, neteru, animal spirits, plant spirits, any beings that for the highest and greatest good are sharing their wisdom with us, any elements that we're working with, any dragons we're working with, any teachings that we're working with. And we can draw that by then pulling our oil towards our third eye. We draw in their consciousness. And we can do this many times. We can just keep moving our hand back and forth from out towards our third eye as we call upon the consciousness and draw upon the consciousness into the third eye. Those entities which we wish to learn from, which we wish to draw their qualities, their qualias into our consciousness. Finally bringing the finger in with the oil to rest in the middle of our forehead, anointing ourselves to our third eye. Taking a deep breath in here. Spending a moment to connect in, asking that that wisdom, that knowledge integrate well within your being. And keeping your attention inwards, you can lie down or remain seated for the next 15 minutes of this journey. 10 or 15 minutes or so. As we start to move ourselves into a space where we can connect at a deeper level with our guides. Taking a few breaths as you allow yourself to relax into this space or to sink into the bed beneath you. Allowing your attention to drop deeper and deeper into your body. Connecting to your breath, connecting to your body, slowing your breath down. Counting as you inhale, counting to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold your breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Continue at your own pace, taking slow, deep breaths. Inhaling to 6, extending that out to 7 or 8 if that's available to you. Hold for 6. Exhale for 6. Hold for 6. Dropping deeper and deeper into the breath and in the body. Nothing else is here. It's just you and the breath and the body. Getting deeper and deeper. Letting go deeper and deeper as you surrender into the inner sanctum of your body, to the inner sanctum of those inner dimensions. Stay with the breath. Stay with the body. When you're ready, release the breath following the exhalation, returning back to your normal breath. And start to take your attention into the ether. Allowing your body to dissolve into the space around you. Allowing the boundary between your body and the space around you to melt, to dissolve, to merge. Taking yourself deeper and deeper into the ether. Visualizing all of our prayers weaving, sewing, merging together. All of the love and prayers from our communities joining together, from our families, coming through the song lines, dragon lines beneath us. All of those prayers and offerings made into the fire and the water and the air, weaving, making their way to us. And allowing our prayer from today to join this weaving, for all of these energies to mix together. And now start to take your attention from yourself, from ourself as a group, as a community, to the next generation, to the children in our community. Taking our attention to the way that this next generation will receive these prayers, will carry these prayers forward, witnessing how they will embody and actualize these prayers. and then moving to the next generation, to their children. Taking our attention to the embodiment and the carrying forward of these prayers and visions and intentions to that second generation forward. And then to the next, the third generation forward, to their children. Watching and following as the energy of these prayers and intentions move to the third generation forward. And then to the fourth, to their children. And then to the fifth generation forward, to their children. Just noticing, observing, visualizing how these collective energies are moving through time and space, are being embodied by the fifth generation in the future. Moving to the sixth generation in the future. Visualizing this light, this energy, moving to the seventh generation in the future. And staying here to see and feel and sense, touch and smell how these prayers, these intentions, these dreams have been woven, how they've been actualized. Projecting our vision 7 generations in the future. Notice and acknowledge this feeling, this sense that you have of this world that has been created, of this new earth. And just staying here and taking it in as we prepare to bring back this inner standing, this vision, this knowing of how our dreams and intentions that we are cultivating now on earth are going to be embodied and carried forward 7 generations in the future. The impact that our dreams and visions now have for then. And you can stay here as long as feels appropriate. And when you're ready, start to draw your consciousness back. Start to come back through the 7 generations, back towards this time now, slowly or quickly. coming back, bringing back this knowledge, this wisdom with you, your visions. Moving back through, giving gratitude to each generation for carrying forward, for trusting, for holding the torches and lights in their communities, for continuing to weave these dreams and prayers. Making our way back to our bodies, back to this ritual space, to this energetic space, this field between us, anchoring ourselves back in our bodies, bringing our attention back in. Anchoring and encoding this memory, this imprint of this deep embodied knowing of the future potential. Bringing your attention back into your body, back into this space. Ya Devi Kamalebhyo Charanam Tilikam Samarpayami. To the Divine Mother, I offer Tilikam. Feel free to make some quick notes if there was any important information coming through to share with the group. Thank you, Nadine.
Thank you for that offering, Natasha. And on your behalf, I would like to offer some frankincense for that beautiful shamanic meditation. So next, I would love to welcome in the element of earth and Raquel for your offering and your prayer. I open the space to you.
So inviting us all to draw a breath in through the nose and a gentle exhale through the mouth, perhaps sighing or letting go. Then inviting the breath to deepen a little bit more. So every breath, every time that we take a breath, we're sending that breath a little bit deeper into the body. Inviting the breath to move in and down with each inhale. And little by little, just allowing the breath to land into the sacrum and into the roots of our bodies. And I'm offering a selection of petals and flowers for the earth, for the element of earth, for the beautiful Mother Earth, the elements of earth in all things, and for the soil. And I invite you to continue drawing that energy and breath deeper and deeper into the roots, the depths, that deepest point within the physical body. And as we're landing in this point, perhaps visualizing the breath rooting down, growing roots, deepening down through the earth, through all the layers of our beautiful earth. And as you do this, if you can really sink into the holding, into her bosom, into her embrace, into her womb. Perhaps every breath invites us to feel the pull of gravity, the solidity of the body, the density of the bones and the muscles as we root down deeper and deeper into her unconditional holding. And inviting our mind's eye, our inner seeing, our inner sensing, our inner knowing to travel through the roots of a body, down deep, deep down, down and down, and feeling all the roots growing down and far wide, expanding, widening and weaving within our circle here this evening. Seeing and knowing all our roots deeply connected to each other and deeply connected to the roots of our beautiful mother. And from this place, see if you can see the roots, the network of rootings in the whole world, all roots of all trees, of all beings connected through and in the bosom of our beautiful mother. And just taking a moment to honor all the animal beings, and really offering a deep prayer for the earth, for we may all remember that we can live in harmony and connection with her, and sending our prayers so that all other beings on this earth hear and learn to live with her in harmony, so that we learn and can support this wisdom of the earth to be received through all beings, and also for all beings to know how to honor her, how to surrender to her holding, her love, the connection through her soul. And so offering this prayer on behalf of our soul, on behalf of our communities, on behalf of those that wish to be part of this, and to all our relations. Awen.
Thank you, Raquel, for that really powerful prayer and offering for the element of earth. I'd just like to close that off by chanting the invocation. Ya Devi Kamala Vihyo Charanam Ritu Fulam Samapayami. Thank you, Raquel. For you and your offering, I make an offering to the fire of incense. For the next element, I'd like to welcome into the space Julie and the element fire for your offering. Welcome.
Thank you, Nadine. So lighting a candle for Grandfather Fire, for Agni. Our ancient flame, keeper of the first light. We come in prayer, devotion, and gratitude with humble hearts and open hands. We feel the warmth of your fire burning so deeply at the core of this earth. Your warmth, your fire, your heat emanating through the bones of this planet. Offering life here. Bubbling up through the veins of the earth as hot magma, erupting to fertilize our soils, sustaining food and growth for all. Dear Agni that resides in our bodies is pure passion, devotion, creativity. May you burn through our veins to instigate action, sacred action and sacred energy, leading all of life and creation. Dear Agni, great transformer, may you carry the songs of our ancestors in the smoke of your flames and light the path for those that follow us. Giving gratitude, Grandfather Fire. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you for that beautiful prayer, Julie, and the offering fire. I will also just add in the invocation for fire. Ya Devi Kamale Vyo Charanam Agni Samapayami. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I would like to offer this space for Root for his sun invocation meditation. Root, where are thou? And just make sure you unmute.
Okay, just checking. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay?
A little louder if you can.
A little bit louder. Okay, I'll try.
Maybe use this one instead. Maybe that gains. I think the gain's better on this. Okay.
Okay, hopefully that's a bit better. Is that a bit better? Right, sweet. Sweet. Okay, so sun meditation. Okay. Okay, so today I'm going to bring in some of the new quantic stuff. So there's some new things here that you might have not done before, but just go with it. One in particular thing that I would say to be open about it is in the quantic system they have a different color. They have a different color frequency for all the chakras. Not all of them, just the heart and the sacral and the third eye have slightly different colors. So as I guide you through it, just be open and just try and visualize the color I'm saying, even though it would be different to what we're traditionally used to. This is something that we're all tackling at the moment. Just see what happens, basically, and see how you feel. Yeah, okay. So I did have loads of deep inhales, but I think we've done quite a few inhales and exhales, so we'll move. Okay. Okay, so first things first, let's stretch our wrists out. Stretch your wrists out. Let's just open up the connections for our joints and for the electrical pathways to be open and all our meridians to be accessible. Yeah, so do one direction and then reverse the direction. Okay, and if you do the same with your ankles as well, after you've done that, rotate your ankles one direction and then rotate it the other direction. Okay, and then the same with the neck as well. So you could do a rotation very slowly. Reverse the direction. Slowly, and you can also just stretch the neck a little bit by looking to the right, looking to the left, gently just pressing, and then up, and then down. And then with your hands, just pressing your neck muscles and just releasing any tension, just prodding your fingers in and massaging around where your your spinal nerve would go up into your brain where your optic nerve is. So it's important to just release these every now and again to make sure that energy is flowing to the brain sufficiently. Okay, nice. Okay, and then first practice we'll do is the yogic practice for balancing the brain hemispheres. I think the majority of you would know this, done it before. If not, it's all good. We're going to do it now. So the bija sounds for this is shrim, shrim, klim. Everyone should know this. I do it all the time in my meditation. So it's shrim, shrim, klim. And so shrim is the frontal, shrim is the left side, and klim is the right side. And so what we will do is we will say these bija sounds and we will rotate anti-clockwise from front, left, right. So we'll say shrim, focusing on the front, shrim, focusing on the left, klim, focusing on the right, and just repeating and creating this circular vortex in our brain. So this will help balance the three hemispheres and unify the brain vortex and field. So shrim, shrim, klim, shrim, shrim, klim. And as I'm doing this, I'm just taking my gaze upwards and using my eyes, looking inside my head towards each of these directions and rotating. Shrim, shrim, klim, 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 and then taking the bija sounds internally and continue. And you can speed up the rotation now as you're going inside your own mind's eye. Just creating this vortex inside our brain. And rotating the eyes round as we look inwards. Okay, and as we come back to the center of our brain, visualizing this circular light at the top of our brain, and glowing and pulsating and rotating, taking our awareness to the center of our brain where we have a nerve called the corpus callosum, which is the central nerve which runs through the center of the brain, which helps the left and the right brain talk to each other. So as we're going to focus our attention on this nerve that runs through the brain, just seeing this nerve growing thicker, growing stronger, growing more connections. And as we focus on this area and create these connections, it will help the communication, unifying the two brain hemispheres. And this will help with raising IQ, raising our ability to concentrate, our ability to have out-of-body experiences, to travel interdimensionally, and also access more knowledge and more information that's not from our 3D reality, from different realities, different dimensions. So just focusing on the corpus callosum, central nerve of the brain. Visualizing that vortex of the brain going round, and as that's happening, this nerve becoming stronger and wider, more connections. having your gaze internal but upwards, just to give that focus and awareness that this is where we want you to do our work right now. Okay, then quickly moving to the next practice, which is just another visualization. So in the quantic medicine that we're learning here in Mexico, that's been channeled from extraterrestrials, which happen to actually be a species that lived on our neighboring planet Mars, which makes a lot of sense that this information about the body has come from our neighbor. And so in the quantic principles, they have 6 spheres, and they're called the mental spheres. And these 6 spheres are doing various different complicated processes, which we won't go into today, but I just want you to visualize 6 spheres in a ring around the brain. And just see these 6 spheres. And what we're tuning into today is just that they're all equally distributed around the brain in perfect geometry and perfect harmony. So just see these 6 spheres, draw them in your mind, draw them on your brain. And just see them moving into perfect equilibrium, perfect order. See them moving from slight out alignment, coming into perfect circumferential alignment around the head, around the brain. The 6 mental spheres. Okay, it's just quite a simple one, and just tuning into that they are in perfect equilibrium and in perfect alignment. And that's all that practice is. Okay, and now tuning in further down into our heart, taking our awareness to the heart. You can place your hand on the heart just to help. Just a couple of little breaths here just to sink in through the nose and out through the mouth. And what we're going to create here in the quantic practice, the heart is a white color frequency, which contains all of the colors of our spectrum within the heart, which makes sense as it's the core, the central generator, the central chakra contains the codes for all of the frequencies, the color white. Tuning into that white. And as we see that white split into all the rainbow frequencies, and we're going to create a bridge, a rainbow light bridge. We connect the heart to the brain. So see a rainbow connecting from your heart all the way up to the brain. You can move your hands to the brain just to help this with the physical movement. From the heart to the brain, seeing a rainbow bridge moving up the spine to the brain. And this rainbow bridge, visualize and extend it and see it soaring up out of our crown chakra, soaring up above our heads through the atmosphere, through the clouds, breaking up out over the ionosphere, out of our ozone layer, out of the magnetic protection, flying through the space between us and the sun, flying and connecting to the sun as it flies round the sun like a lasso, like a rope lassoing round, a rainbow lasso, creating this light bridge between our heart and our brain and the sun. And these bridges, or also what known as plasma filaments or plasma bridges, exist, and they have been detected in science, and they exist through all celestial bodies, all planets, all suns, and the entire universe are connected through these plasma filaments where energy and communication is occurring. And our auric field is also made out of the same plasma. The sun is made out of the same plasma. And this plasma is electrically charged, so it's full of photons and energy, ions and electrons. This plasma is a perfect conduit for energy to move over vast distances across the entire universe. And just see the sun's energy traveling down this rainbow bridge, bringing all the color frequencies down into our brain and into our heart. And as we get these master codes, master program codes from the sun down this bridge, coming into the brain, and if we tune into each of these individual colors of the light spectrum, which is emitted from the sun, which this light sustains our entire planet, all life and all organisms, tuning into each individual color. And as we tune into each individual color, I would like us to visualize our entire body becoming this color, as all of these light bodies are encapsulated in our organism already. So we're going to be tuning into each of these colors, which relates to its own color body. So if you just visualize your entire body in this representative color. So we'll start from the root chakra, which is red. So just visualize your entire body glowing red, bright red, shining out as far as it can, as hot, the hottest red you can think of. And then moving to green, which is the sacral in the quantic practice. Green, life-giving green, the sexual energies. See your whole body glowing green. Then moving to solar plexus, yellow. Your whole body turning yellow. And then tuning back into white, our heart's color, the whole body shining bright white. And then tuning into blue, the throat chakra, where our speech and expression and creativity is expressed. Our whole body blue, shining bright blue. Then coming to orange, the third eye, seeing the whole body shining orange. And then purple for our crown. Seeing the whole body purple. Then tuning into platinum, the color of platinum, shiny white metal. All of these color frequencies reside in the whole bodies. This is why we're using the colors to visualize the whole body, so the whole color frequency is magnified. Just flash through all of those color bodies and link them to the generators in your own mind. See the whole body red, link it to the root. See the whole body green, link it to the sacral. See the whole body yellow, link it to the solar plexus. See the whole body white, link it to the heart. See the whole body blue, link it to the throat. Whole body orange, link it to the third eye. Whole body purple, link it to the crown. Okay. And just sit for a moment to feel what that feels like, the totality of the human, all of the color frequencies that make up a human, all of the color bodies that make us up, all contained within this one vessel. Tune into the magnificence of how epic we all are. And then a quick grounding. Let's just visualize an electrical current coming from the atmosphere around us. That electric current, and you can see it as a lightning bolt coming down through our body, through the spine, and flashing into the earth, connecting us through this lightning bolt to the earth. Just release any excess energy which doesn't serve us, it's not needed. With each of these lightning flashes, we release any incoherent light, any fragmented light, any dark light into the ground. Just take a moment and breathe into this, just to let this set in and solidify in your beingness. And just taking a moment and then coming back into the space slowly when you feel ready in your own time.
Thank you, Ruth, for that cosmic meditation. Put yourself on so it's over. Like to just like to just say thank you once again for that quantic meditation. And as we come back into the space and prepare to
prepare to close, I'm going to share 3 rounds of one of the Shanti mantras. So I'll just recite the non-Sanskrit, the English words, and then I'll go into 3 rounds. May all beings everywhere be happy and free, and may all the thoughts, words, and actions of my own life contribute to that happiness and that world. Loka samasta sukhinu bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhinu bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhinu bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hare Om Tat Sat. Paying the deepest of gratitudes and reverence to each and every one of us in this constellation, those that are not here, those in the future, those in the past. Paying so much gratitude to Mother Earth, Pachamama, for holding us, for giving all that she does with her bountiful generosity, her waters, her mountains, her oceans, the air above us, the earth below us. May we may we dig deep and send our roots deep, deep into the earth to strengthen our souls to move forward in this life. May we all live in health, peace, abundance, and happiness. And may we also share and extend all of those earthly treasures to the generations that come after us and before us. Greatest gratitude to Natasha and Root for creating these spaces, for sharing your wisdom, for your endless giving and support. I now offer out the closing of this space. Again, sending thanks to everyone that has been in this constellation today online. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I now close this space and offer the space over to Natasha and Ruth.
Thank you, my dear, for that beautiful, beautiful holding of the space. Nadine, we make these offerings for you for taking on this role today and for being such a pillar in our community. Just making this offering of sage on you, just for you. And for all of you, we are both eternally grateful for the presence of each of you in our community, and to those of you that have walked the path with us in the SEKHEM and in the rooting into the earth containers. We are so immensely proud, in such deep gratitude and in humble reverence of you We continue to be inspired by you every day. We're always watching your movements. You inspire us and you give us the strength and the encouragement to do what we do. So thank you for your presence here. Thank you for all of your contributions and your feedback and your presence in this community. It is an incredibly special part of our lives.
Thank you.
We'll close the ceremony space now, and we know it's very late for some of you, so if any of you would like to go, please do. But for those of you that would like to stay and share a little bit together, you're also very welcome to. We'll just leave this space open for anyone that would like to leave. If you'd like to bring your voice, your presence into this space, so we can say a proper goodbye to you.
I'm gonna duck out. I'm really tired.
Well done, Christina.
Oh, but thank you so much. It was so beautiful. Yeah, I will see you all super soon.
Thank you, Christina.
Lots
Love
of
you.
love. Bye.
Bye.
I'm gonna do the same. Good night.
Julie.
Blessings. Thank you.
Yeah.
Blessings, Julie. Sending you so many blessings for your epic transition in your life right now, and just really deeply honoring your path, and we both send our love to you and your family, and we just are so deeply inspired by you all as a family unit. So thank you for shining your beautiful light and sharing your wisdom with us.
Yeah, I'm also gonna dip out, everyone. Just for those months and well in my
We love you, Ria. Thank you so much, my dear. We're always connected, and this is just the start of a new cycle for us together. Love you.
And I'll just say thank you to everybody. It was such a beautiful time spent together. And thank each and every one of you for everything you've contributed. And I can't wait to see you all whenever it happens. Okay, love and take care. Love and blessings.
Love you, Elaine.
Bye.
We'll see you really soon.
Hopefully. Bye.
Bye.
Nadine, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I'm gonna have to leave at 1:30, but I might just stay a couple of more minutes. Yeah, that's the remnants of an ad hoc ceremony. My parts were quite noisy during
You did
You
beautifully.
did brilliantly.
Well,
You did
thank you. And yeah, I guess this is like you said at the end of the closing mentorship, but we've all got so many other seedlings, in the earth. So, and I think we're still recording.
I also want to my gratitude to you, Nadine. Thank you so much for holding the space and moving us through that. There's so much moving in me right now. The rains came at one instance, and that was really nourishing and supporting. It's been so bright today, and I feel that this space that I'm in, there's just been so many blessings and so many connections coming in, and yeah, I just feel deeply honored to be a part of this community. firstly, initially in this virtual space, and I really feel in my heart eventually in person and in material ceremonial ways as well. So really grateful to be in connection to each of you and for being welcome to show up in this way into this space. And I look forward to staying connected and checking in and being in circle in many different ways into the future. Thank you so much for all the guidance, wisdom, and support. Deep love to each of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Emma, my dear. Oh, it's been such a pleasure to have you here and for the beginning of our journey together, of our journey, and having you in our community is just so special. So
Come visit us in Manchester.
Possibly, probably.
But you
Thanks.
always have somewhere to stay if you do. There's so
Thank you.
many of us here.
Yeah, it's interesting how life is moving and how the universal strands. Yeah, it's very possible. Things are moving in that direction for me right now and for yeah. I wish you all blessed rest of the evening and sweetest dreams. Thank you so much.
Sweet, sweet Blue Lotus dreams to you, and sending you blessings for your beautiful trip and your movements in Peru and all of the incredible wisdom and knowledge that you're soaking in there. Wow. What an incredible way to complete this cycle and move into the next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enjoy all those elements, really soak them up, as I can see that you are. I could see when you were meditating before and the sun was shining on your face, and I just thought, wow, those mountains have got some magic for you.
It's so vibrant here. Yeah, all I can do is just keep connecting. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
Bye, Emma.
I just want to say thank you so much. Like the others said, I just feel really honored I just feel like you're family. So I feel you're my family, you're my soul family, and I can't wait to see you in person. And thanks for this evening. It was so nourishing. I feel like, it's anchored me again. I keep getting a little bit like an anchored as of lately. Thank you all. And well done, Nadine, for guiding us all. And thank you so much for guiding us all through that. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for your beautiful earth offering. It was really lovely. I would love to have noted down everything you said.
Well, thank you so much, Raquel. It's just been so wonderful having you here. And yeah, we are family, and we're getting excited now to come home and to see you all. And it
You get
feels
to come back
great.
in the summer. You get to come back in the summer, so it's gonna be good.
Yeah, we get to have all the best bits. I'm so looking forward to seeing you, and we'll be getting in touch soon to plan some really wonderful, wonderful things that are going in the pipeline behind the scenes that we haven't even mentioned yet. So we'll be in touch with you this week, and hopefully jump on a call really soon so that we can chat about plans for the summer and coming back and all the exciting things that we'd like to do. So parties. I'd love for us all to have a weekend away if possible, or like a night or a couple of nights away. So I know it's really late in the day, but it's on my list too. It's the next thing I really like for you all to put forward a couple of evenings that you're available for a little local northern little trip somewhere not far, like to a little Airbnb or
The
something.
sooner we can do that, the better, because this year is, as with everyone's, plans and calendars, it would be good if we could get that going.
I will literally send a message shortly. I'm going to do a little video message after this because I have a little video. I have a little, I would like to tell you about the SEKHEM level 1 training that's happening and invite you to that. And also about the weekend. So I'll send you guys a little video shortly.
Amazing.
Great.
I have the best evening. And yeah, thank you, Natasha, for the delightful sound meditation and incredible fire, sun, rainbow. Yeah.
You're welcome, my dears. Oh, see you soon. Lots of love. Love you.
Love you, Raquel.
Meow.
Come stay with me soon, please.
Yes, I was gonna send you a message. I will do this evening.
All in divine timing. All in divine timing. I used my bowls the other day and thought of you. Right. I'll see you later. Lots of love. I'm gonna have to go now as well.
Yeah,
but
all good.
Jump on a call next week or something.
Yeah, let's do that.
Next week's just tomorrow. Yeah, at some point. But yeah, love you both.
Love
Thank you so
you.
much. Night night. Bye.
Where's Tanya?
She's transcended into the 6th dimension by the looks of it.
The mind. She just disappeared.
She just disappeared.
She must be downstairs.
Yeah, maybe something came up while she's in the bathroom.
Maybe she's doing a quick massage thing.
Dean did so well.
Did she do well?
Oh my gosh, look at these temple priestesses emerging from the woodwork now. We've got Christina, we've got to do it. They want some to do it.
Oh, it isn't now it's told.
No, they were already feeling it. Right. I just vocalized what they were already feeling. Why are you being like that?